Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the season finale of Open Late. My name is Peter Rosenberg, and I'm very excited. Tonight we have one of my favorite people to talk to, artist, actor, and yes, New York Times best-selling author. Action Bronson is here.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for being here.
Bam. Oh, no, thank you for
No, thank you for being here.
Oh,
appreciate
listen.
it.
Hey, no problem.
For your time, man.
White Bronco.
It's here.
Tonight, it's time.
It's a wrap, man. Finally, new fucking music. Goodness gracious.
I'll tell you what, it's new, but it feels good. It feels like something that reminds me of...
Yesteryear?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm just back to being me.
What is different, though? Because you do seem like you're both in flux, but also very comfortable. So what has been going on?
Well, you know, I'm independent. I'm just doing literally, I don't have to answer to anybody. I just do what I want. I don't have to go up and play music for the label. I'm just doing whatever I do. Clearing it with my own money, doing whatever I have to.
Do you miss anything about the old way that it was, or is this way better up and down?
You get too comfortable, you know? You get too comfortable in someone else taking care of you or someone else worrying about what you need to be doing for yourself. This just puts the ball back in your hands where it really needs to be.
But there has to be some...
I'm a fucking point guard. I distribute. Nobody distributes to me. I'm the distributor.
But are there things that are harder and more complicated about that, too?
Yeah, you have to do everything yourself. But it's beautiful also. It's a process. You have to enjoy the process. It's like making a painting. It's like doing anything, sculpting. You don't start with a finished product. You have to coax it and work it and mold it and sculpt it into what you want it to be.
And you feel happier and like you found a more grounded space now, being on your own?
Yeah, like I said, man, it's just growth. I'm like, fuck it, my mind is different, you know? There's nobody that's gonna treat me better than me, you know? So that's where it starts.
What about musically on White Bronco? What's the vibe? What's the zone you've been in?
You know, I'm fucking rapping like an animal. Animal rapping, just shit, man. It's beauty, it's beautiful, it's art, it's pleasure.
It's like a White Bronco.
Well, we've discussed this situation, and Bronco is not really a horse. You hear me trembling?
It's hard. It's hard.
I couldn't get the word out. It's pertaining to being wild, just a fucking wild thing, a beast, not a horse, just whatever, untamed. That's how I feel.
Have you told anyone who's on this album any features?
There's, as always, my man Mayhem Loren.
Of course.
I got a joint with ASAP Rocky, which is a surprise, right?
That's very, very cool.
It's a good joint.
Yeah.
It's fire. Harry Fraud. Yes, it's a beauty.
Wow.
LaMuzica helped me out through this whole project, man.
How many La Musicas do you have?
A bunch. And they're all, the thing about LaMuzica is that he's so different. He could bring you that, you know, that slap, that modern slap, and take it back to some gritty, grimy Led Zeppelin type of feel, you know? He's just an amazing guy.
Anyone else rapping on, or is just Mayhem and Rocky?
Yeah, just me, Mayhem, and Rocky.
Wow.
That's it.
That's amazing.
And Body.
Is Body rapping or
No,
talking?
Body's, you know, Body's body. Yeah. He's bodying it.
We have to talk, we haven't talked in person about the passing of Mac.
Yeah.
Mac brought you on tour.
Yep, he did.
He's done a lot.
That tour that we went on was a legendary tour. I mean, you talk about modern music. It was the Internets, Vince, Chance, me, and Mac. It was a pretty fucking good tour at the time, you know? It was pretty heavy duty.
When you think on him as a person, what do you think about most?
I mean, he was just a sweet kid, you know? He was a sweet kid. He was always smiling and joking. He's a warm man.
Yeah, he really, really was.
He was. He was always nice to everybody. Just a fucking good kid.
Let's speak about something happy for a second.
Please.
The art that you're doing with your hands.
Yes.
Take us through it, because you've told me on multiple occasions that you are sort of like the scene in Ghost.
Yes. Well, it's not only that scene. There's like so many scenes that play in my head. I'm trying to channel like the native Mayans making pottery, you know? I'm trying to get that aesthetic.
Where do you go to make your pottery?
I have a wheel in my studio.
Is this something you ever envisioned for yourself a long time?
No, but my mother threw pottery.
Really?
Yeah, she used to throw the clay around, and I guess apple don't fall far.
Do you make time every day to to do an art of some sort, whether it's
I wake up and that's all I think about is my drive is to just get up, paint, put a beat on, write some raps, sculpt a fucking little bird and paint it.
Sculpt and paint combination.
What are you gonna just sculpt it and leave it?
Good point.
You have to sculpt, bake, let it cool, then paint.
And you've also told me recently that you're interested in making tchotchkes.
Well, that's a tchotchke. It's just a little bit larger than a traditional tchotchke.
Right. Slightly bigger tchotchke.
Exactly. I don't know what that would be called. I guess it would be called some sort of like, like a parting gift that you buy at the airport before you those things like it's indigenous to the land.
What about an Action Bronson just souvenir shop?
Shit, that might just go down. I might just open a gift shop where it's a restaurant, there's a stage. You're giving me ideas, man.
See, I'm glad. That's what I wanted to do. So are you officially done at Vice? That's a wrap?
Unofficially because of contractual issues, but it's reached its time. It's reached its moment where it's crescendoed. There's nothing left to do at this point.
You did a lot.
I did a lot, man. We started a lot over there. We kept it going a lot over there, and I need to be able to spread my wings just like musically. I have too many ideas for shows that work to be, stagnated to doing one every fucking 2 years. It's not my thing.
What's your version of how it went down?
It's too much to really get into. There's a lot of, throughout the years of, underappreciation, underpaid. But there were also times of extreme happiness and just feeling like, damn, this is great, When things are good, things are good. You're not really worried about, there's a couple pennies missing, So at that point, you just part ways amicably. Amicably, is that the word?
That's right. You nailed it.
And that's it.
So you do leave with a lot of positive memories too.
Absolutely. You kidding me? We fucking created beautiful things over there. Fuck, that's delicious. Creating a show, watching another show that I love while I smoking weed with my friends, fucking Too Short sitting on the couch performing. MC8 took his fucking sneakers off. You know what I'm saying?
You live in the dream.
He took his sneakers off and did fucking, crazy performance on the couch. It was just a wild time.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. You really got to sort of help create your own genre.
Did what I wanted.
That only made sense for you.
Exactly, but it made sense for the world. It's necessary.
You're also a New York Times best-selling author.
There's no doubt about that.
That's what's confirmed.
That can never be taken away from me.
No, that's 100% confirmed.
I can't. 2017, I smashed it with the book.
Will there be another book?
It's coming, February. February and March. It's called Stone Beyond Belief. It's the second book in the Fuck That's Delicious series.
Oh, fantastic.
It's recipes that, that you want to make while you're fucking stoned out of your mind.
Right.
It's not cooking with weed, because that fucks people up real bad. You could send you into a state of where you're not coming back for a minute.
Yeah.
So
people undersell how bad that can be.
It's true. It's crazy. Even me, I've definitely been part of some serious trips.
Off edibles?
Yeah, where it just takes you to somewhere you just don't want to be there anymore. It won't stop.
How much do you check it? Because you consume a lot of sports.
Yeah.
And a lot of.
I consume everything I love.
Right. Movies, music, sports.
Certain television.
Right. What
sports radio.
What television have you been watching?
What the fuck have I been watching?
Yeah, because
I don't even know. Like I said, I've just been painting a lot and watching sports.
Would you ever be interested in doing sports on any higher level? Because you are very passionate about it.
A stone sports type of show for people who smoke weed and watch sports, because that's really where it's at. You ramble a lot, you rant. Some of it makes sense, some of it doesn't. But it's all good because you're high.
Are there ever any sporting events that are so intense for you that you don't want to be stoned?
No. That's bizarre talk. I don't even know what that means.
The Yankees have a Game 7 and it's such a big deal that you just don't want...
smoking nonstop.
Got it.
There's much more usage.
If the game's more intense.
Yeah.
Do you have one, number one edible experience that you look back on or
that I could think of? Yeah. Yes. One that's in the book it's involving my mother and hash oil and me having to carry her upstairs. I had to put her in the bed and I go to take her shoes off and she fucking screams, "Don't fucking take my shoes off!" I need them for grip, just in case I gotta take a piss. So that was one.
I need them for grip.
Yeah, she needed the shoes for grip. She got in the bed with the shoes on.
So in case she had to jump out, she had the grip.
Because she was too stoned. If
Right,
she
to even,
slipped,
right,
she had to make sure that there was grip.
she could lock in.
There was some Ultra Boost with the Continental shred on the bottom.
Right.
Non-slip.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fine actor, this fine artist, this fine author is now going to do something with me we call digging in
Thespian.
the thespian. It's time for digging in the crates. All right, it's time to dig in the crates with the one and only Action Bronson. Bam Bam, I'm going to pull out a record. You tell me what comes to mind.
Please do.
How about?
This fucking man put out 46 albums that year, did he
I know,
not?
yes.
And they all went platinum. And, I mean, he had everybody barking. My mother, her friends, they were all, arr, 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 fucking barking at me. Like, put DMX on.
They loved it.
They're barking. Stop. They were all fucking freaking out in the car. They almost crashed the car.
What about his romantic side on How's It Going Down with Faith Evans?
That's a phenomenal song. I always love those types of songs. I also love the one he did with Aaliyah for that movie,
Come Back
Romeo
in One
Must
Piece?
Die.
Yeah.
That one.
Dun, dun.
I love that shit.
Classic.
Aaliyah's,
Rest in peace.
fucking love Aaliyah.
All right, how about, I'm going to mix it up a little bit. How about,
There it is.
and why wouldn't we have this here?
That Blink 182 album, that was heavy duty in high school. That shit turned motherfuckers around. That was, whew, it's like the Beatles. No?
No, I wouldn't go that far. Why'd you like it?
Like I told you during the break, I had weird, strange sex to that album.
What kind of, what do
In
you
high school,
Right.
with one of my first girlfriends, and she's the one who put me onto it.
What kind of weird, strange sex are we talking about?
You know, the type of sex you have in high school when you're searching, trying to figure out what type of sex you want to have.
And in some cases, literally searching.
Searching. Big time searching.
Trying to figure out anything.
Yeah, well, you're just like looking up at the sky. What type of sex do I really want, you know? Like, what are we gonna have here?
But I would have pictured you right away going right to, like, you know, some D'Angelo and incense. I didn't.
It wasn't on me. This was her choice.
Right.
I was forced. I like Tony Bennett on, you know? I like to play a little Tony Bennett when I'm in the mood.
But on special occasions.
Special occasions, Blink
182.
Yeah,
Bam Bam, getting to sit and talk with you is one of my favorite things to do.
I love it.
Proud of you, and I'm excited to hear the album. White Bronco is out tonight. He'll have another best-selling book very soon, a TV show which will pop up somewhere, we don't know where.
Several.
Art, tchotchkes,
Yeah.
sculptures, and so much
Might
more.
do my first exhibition soon. I'll let everyone know.
Really?
Yeah.
So I look forward to being
There's
there.
over 200 pieces in my studio right now.
Seriously?
It's been 3 months.
I look forward to getting one as a gift.
I have a torn meniscus.
So you've been in there.
That's what happened.
Sidelined by injury.
And yeah, I heard you say you want one for free. I got you.
I didn't say free.
No.
Well, I did
gift.
say gift. Yeah, you're right.
What's free?
Love you, buddy.
Yeah, the man.
Action Bronson, ladies and gentlemen. The Rosenthals are going to be here in a second to talk all things hip-hop. But first, how about a little araabMUZIK? Thank you very much, araabMUZIK. And now, to talk about all the issues of the day, two of my favorite people, Jeff and Eric Rosenthal. It's the real in the building.
Hey.
How are you guys?
Very well. How are you?
It's been an exciting week of hip hop.
Yeah,
this is,
totally.
This is the kind of stuff that you guys live for, talking about nonsense, like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, which Nicki seemed to set off the other day. I'm not exactly sure why, but she went on Queen Radio, started taking more shots at Cardi, drew Cardi out. Cardi, always one to get trolled, especially by Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Threw haymakers on Instagram. And then Nicki goes on Twitter and basically disputes everything that Cardi says, claims there's footage of Cardi getting beat up, and then also says, I'm taking the high ground, this is now over.
But you understand radio. You understand what Nicki was
But
doing.
do I understand Queen Radio?
Ooh. Right, it's
Jeff, what do you think?
HBO, yeah. It's not
It's,
TV.
exactly, it's different.
No, but like, you know, Nicki just goes out there and she wants to get some heat around her again, and of course she's gonna go after Cardi. But the best part of all of this, the best part of like everything nowadays is that there are receipts. And so, Cardi can really go and pull out screenshots of anything, of her call log, of text messages, actually pulling out the song that she would have gotten on if she hadn't given it to Nicki. It's great.
I'm going to take Nicki's side here.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are split
Yeah.
household.
Yeah.
Well, only because, I just want to make good television for you. Or
Thank you.
good,
Yeah.
whatever this is.
Yeah. Good internet.
Little Mix came out and said that they actually offered it to Nicki first. They wanted Nicki for like 7 years, and also that Nicki says that she has this footage that you can't see, but she'll pay somebody $100,000 to release.
That I don't get, by the way. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
You really want to give $100,000 for footage that you could probably just finesse and get for free?
Well, she said she was going to give $50,000 to the Cosby Show guy.
Where does this feud for 2018 compare with Drake and Pusha, which clearly was on pace to be the beef of the year, though?
You know why I liked the Drake and Pusha one? It was for the sort of reactions that you got the moment that it hit, right? So you know where you were when Drake put that invoice out, right? You know where you were when you heard Pusha drop Adidan. I need that for this. I can't just be like, I know where I was when Cardi put out 12 Instagram videos, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't resonate the same way.
No.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, well, Nicki Minaj also said something interesting this week. She said on a record with Tyga that she released on Queen Radio, she said that Tyga has better raps than most rappers in the game.
First of all, Tyga didn't put this on himself.
No, it's true.
This is
so you don't want to
Nicki's
blame
fault.
him for something he didn't say.
Right.
Correct.
But, his song Dip that she's talking about, and she says, he's got better bars. He has a line, which I guess is the only bar within it, where he says that he puts seeds on your face, something about smashing pumpkins. And it's
Okay.
yeah, that's one of those wind it back moments.
But you know what? I'm not I'm not there for the bars. I'm happy that he's back. He ran radio, Queen Radio, and regular radio, and extraterrestrial.
Well, you don't think Ran Radio is a bit strong?
That song was everywhere.
He's
one,
on
Rack City?
radio.
No, Rack City.
Damn.
What?
Rack City was like,
You mean the new ones that sound the same, the two similar ones?
yes.
But yeah, no, he definitely has an ear for hits.
Taste is the
Yes.
name of the record. Taste featuring
Taste.
Offset. Great song.
Yeah.
Shout out to AE. I like the point in Tyga's life where any of his friends can now, get famous and become Amber Rose's +1,
Yeah, there you go.
I think it's dope. I think it's great. And look, Tyga's very skilled. He had this down moment. And don't we live in America for the people who succeed to then go through a downtime just to get back up again?
Speaking of incredible MCs, Nick Cannon has said on the record, officially, that he could out-freestyle Will Smith, it gets better, Lil Wayne, and Andre 3000.
He is a talented artist in all sense of the word, right?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't care whether he's a better freestyler than all those guys. I want him to just be Nick Cannon.
Put out 100 bars.
Like when Game was putting out those freestyles?
Yeah, just 100 miles in running, featuring Nick Cannon.
I don't care if Nick Cannon is a better freestyle. Also, I don't care if he announces the fact that he believes that he's a better freestyler.
Yeah, we have a tendency to just especially in media, it's well, we have to crush him for saying that because it's absurd.
Yeah.
Because yes, the idea of Nick Cannon as a rap artist being better than Andre 3000 is a pretty silly idea that I doubt he really believes.
Right.
But that doesn't mean I'm going to sit here and crush him and say that he's not a talented artist in any way, because he is.
He totally is.
Just to let him, feel however he wants to feel. This is the same way that when Childish Gambino said on some Australian stage a million years ago that he was a better rapper than Drake, Kendrick, and Schoolboy, I was listen, if you believe in yourself,
But also, is this supposed to stoke these guys to go and start freestyling and have some sort of battle with him? Is that what we really want?
Well, history tells you that if Nick Cannon goes at someone, we know what happens next.
People ignore it.
That's right. All right. Now, 2018, though, Tyga and Nick Cannon aside, has been a very interesting hip-hop year.
Been a great year.
Ton of music this summer, battles between major stars, emergence of new major stars. When you look back on 2018, what do you think about most?
I love a whole bunch of projects out there. I love the Jay and Beyonce project. I love the Buddy project. I love the Mac Miller project. And then there's even
a whole bunch of garbage.
no, but even,
that and then
but there's been so much. Do you find that it's hard to even keep up with everything that comes out every week?
Yeah, completely. I don't.
Yeah.
You're not really able to. And then from a story standpoint this year, you have Pusha T and Drake, you have the Kanye debacle.
Yep.
You have Nicki and Cardi, you have the emergence of Cardi B as just, I think Cardi's story is really the story of the year though, because she went from being popular and will she succeed to just like, no, she's an A-lister and she keeps making good music.
Totally.
She's the person of the year on People magazine in Espanol.
That's wild.
This
Yeah.
is true.
Who did we not hear from this year that like you're ready to hear from next year?
I want to hear from Schoolboy Q.
All right, fair enough.
Everybody's been talking about, not everybody, but like older people have been talking about how Busta Rhymes' album is supposed to be like album of the year.
Yep.
I'm still waiting on that.
Yep.
I'm still waiting on Pusha T's second album.
Yeah, that too. I'm interested in like a fuller body of work. I don't need this 7-track thing that has sort of like taken the summer by storm.
Also, we should mention Nipsey and J-Rock had big years too.
Great
huge
years.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nipsey had like one of the best projects of the year.
I love that project. Also, didn't he at the BET, one of the BET shows, didn't he actually slap one of the guys in the parking lot? That was a
Yeah,
big moment.
Big
he had the
moment.
big BET
Yeah.
Awards
It
slap.
was a Childish Gambino video and then the Nipsey Hussle slap video.
And what
Yeah.
about the reemergence of Meek Mill out of jail and back on the scene?
Love it. Really
Great
looking
EP
forward to
too.
that. Great EP. The Swiss Beats song was awesome, and he should have a really, really, really interesting 2019. Maybe we're just like looking for moments now.
Well, that's the thing. I think a lot of people are looking for moments, and that's what the year was filled with. And some of them were really tragic and sad.
Yeah.
And some of them were really awesome and highs. And then there was some pretty good music. But I mean, I'll tell you what, not to be super generico, man, but 2018 was a memorable last year for hip hop.
It really was.
Like you will go back and remember. I mean, not to mention Open Late happened in 2018. So
Oh,
Wow.
seasons 1 and 2?
that's right.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it has been awesome hanging out with you yet again on Open Late in this very memorable 2018.
That's right.
And it's been awesome hanging out with all of you guys and everyone here at Complex in 2018. We will catch you guys in 2019, and we will catch you this weekend at ComplexCon. araabMUZIK, take us out of here, my friend. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. Open Late is always open on Complex's YouTube channel, and so are all these amazing shows. Check them out.